She literally carried you to the show. She is the reason why you made it as far as you did. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meisha if you are new here, and if you are new, first before I welcome you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button back. Go ahead. Thank you. Yes, you guys, so in today's video we're going to be doing a quick little get ready with me while we discuss the most trending topic, Love Island. Yes, y'all, I want to get into it. Do y'all want to get into it? Okay, so yeah, y'all, I'm just doing like a little quick beat. Me and my husband, we are going out tonight. I'm just doing something really quick because I have to be out the house. I'm trying to be out the house within the next 45 minutes. Yeah, real quick, girl. I'm not doing nothing too major. I want to get into it. Like, I want to get into all the Love Island talk. Like, well, just season 7. So I want to say, like, season 7 was my first season ever watching Love Island. I never thought that I would be like into a show like that, and that's why I always put it off. Like, I never, even when season 7 first started, I never started watching it when it first came out, because I was just like, no, it's no way. Like, it's no way that I'm gonna even find this show enjoyable, because I usually don't watch like reality dating shows. Like, I love reality TV, but like dating shows, no, I don't. I think it's all fake, all scripted. But when the hype was so real about Love Island, I was like, okay, let me give this a try. I'm probably not even gonna like it, but let me just try it. I feel like even the first episode, like, I was hooked. Just seeing Shelly and Olandria come out first, that's what I needed to draw me in. Two beautiful black queens. I was like, oh, okay, this might be my type of thing, because they were so gorgeous, chocolate goddesses. I was like, yes, I didn't think that Love Island was gonna bring me something like that. Okay, girl, I had to do my brows off camera because, like I said, I'm in a rush. So I know I be having to concentrate when I am doing my brows, but I used my, what is this, my NYX brow pencil. I know this camera ain't gonna focus, y'all, but oh, there we go. So I used this brow pencil. I love it. It's literally my absolute fave. So what was I, y'all? Yeah, Shelly and Olandria. So obsessed with them, thought they were so beautiful. Just like, okay, so in all actuality, seeing them was the reason why I continued to watch the show, because I was just like, oh, I didn't know, you know, Love Island was giving this. I need to touch this up because I feel like it's just like, oh, okay, we got some beautiful black queens on here. Okay, let me give it a chance. So that's what initially, you know, drew me in. So first off, who should we talk about? The guys, well, I think we should talk about them like in couples, like starting off like couple wise, because if we just go one by one, we're gonna be here all day, child, and I don't have all day. Shelly, let's start off with Shelly and Ace. I used my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, love that as well. Okay, Shelly and Ace. So initially I loved them. Like, I loved Shelly and Ace, and I just thought they were so cute. And yeah, so watching the show starting off, I was like, oh, I want them to win, because you know what Issa said,
I'm rooting for everybody black.
So I initially wanted Shelly and Ace to win, but then I started seeing just like how Ace was like playing the game kinda. And mind you, like I said, this is my first season like really watching Love Island, so I wasn't too like familiar with how the game is supposed to be played, but I just felt like that he wasn't doing it right. It was just like something in my soul was saying like, okay, what's the point of the game? Like, I thought you went on Love Island to find love. Why was Ace hating on everybody? Like, what was that about, y'all? Like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Were the guys not supposed to find somebody they found interesting and lock in with them? Correct me if I'm wrong. So why, when Jeremiah did that with Huda, why was it such a hate train? Like, am I missing something? Like, yeah, I honestly felt like, I feel like, because if you pay attention to like one of the first episodes or whatever, when they were really finding out who they even wanted to be coupled with, I feel like Ace was attracted to Huda. And I also feel like Ace thought coming into it, Ace thought he was gonna be the finest thing smoking. You could just tell, like you could tell that he thought he was gonna be, you know, the most exotic thing on there. He thought he was gonna be the finest black boy. Then here comes Jeremiah, and if you pay attention to even the bombshells that came in the house, who was mainly on everybody's list? Jeremiah was on everybody. Literally everybody that came in wanted to couple up with Jeremiah. And I feel like, if I'm really speaking real, that rubbed Ace the wrong way. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. So I feel like when it came down to Huda and Jeremiah, I really feel like Ace was the mastermind in destroying that union. I do. And I know people were like, you know, Jeremiah is a grown-ass man. Like, he should have put his foot down. He actually was trying to put his foot down, but men, oh my God, men are just, they're the easiest influence, if you ask me. Because even though he was standing up to the guys saying like, you know, like, no, I like her, we locked in, like, I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. Like, he was literally telling the guys that. But I feel like once he got to thinking about that shit, he let them get in his head, for sure, no doubt about it. Because it's no fucking way like you just switch up like that. Oh, y'all, for foundation, y'all know I love my NARS. I always use my NARS. And my concealer, I feel like I would never switch up. I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee. We feel like Jeremiah let them sabotage his relationship with Huda. I'm not saying that Huda is the same, but should I save Huda for last? Let's save Huda for last. Let's move on. Nick and Sierra. So honestly, my true opinion is I never believed it in the first place. I just feel like I always felt like Sierra was very calculated. I feel like I always felt like that. She was very calculated. She knew what it would take to get on the show and stay on the show. So that was my immediate first impression of Sierra. And then when it came out that she supposedly has a best friend that was on Love Island, she had a Love Island themed birthday, like, yeah, it definitely made sense. I was not surprised whatsoever, because it's just how she moved. It gave very calculated. I can't put my finger on it, but it always gave that. And then of course it came out I was right. She was moving so calculated. So Nick, I feel like he's another calculation, if we just don't call it what it is. I think Nick is very cute. I think he's very cute white boy. Yeah, like I think he's so cute, but I do feel like he was doing anything to keep his place on the show, because it's no way on God's green earth that when Sierra got sent home, it's just no way that you flocked to Olandria like that. Like, y'all, and I know I got some Nicolandria stands out there, but y'all, I feel like, you know, and I see now that they're at the villa, I see that they're doing the couple thing. I honestly hope that they work. I do, but I just feel like ultimately he was trying to stay on the show. He was trying to stay on the show. So that's what all I have to say about Nick and Sierra's relationship. He was trying to stay on the show. Iris and Pepe, boring. It was nothing to it. I don't even really feel like they liked each other for real. It's, y'all, I feel like the theme of Love Island, of course, you guys, people, like, they want to win the money, of course, no doubt about it. So I know, like, my husband, he was saying, like, why you even watching this? Because you already know that these people is just trying to win this money. Like, everything is fake. Like, he is so convinced that everything is fake. Y'all, I don't know, because at first, like, before I got into the show, like, I was like, oh, for sure, you know, they doing that for that 100K, for sure. But y'all, seeing these people's emotions, like raw emotions, like I'm talking about, they be crying, snot, boogers, everything coming out their nose over people they just met. I don't know, because 100K might make me shed a tear too. I was talking about Iris and Pepe. Okay, Iris and Pepe, they definitely was just trying to see it through. Because even when Shelly and Ace got sent home, Iris definitely thought it was gonna be them. She said it. She was like, oh, I never, like, it was like she never even expected to make it as far as they did. That's the crazy part. Like, she showed her whole colors. Like, she was just like, damn, Shelly and Ace went home over me and Pepe? Like, that's crazy. Like, she even thought that was insane. It's looking a little crazy right now, but don't worry, we're gonna get this together. Taylor and Olandria. Do I like how Taylor did my girl Olandria? Of course not. I don't like it, because I feel like he should have just been upfront with her. Like, he told all the guys that he was not attracted to her. Like, he was trying, but he just did not get that physical attraction right off the bat. And you know what? That's okay. I don't feel like we should bash Taylor because he was not attracted to Olandria. That's okay. What Amaya said, you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. If I'm not your cup of tea, then don't drink me. What she say? What the girl said? She said something. Yes, we definitely should not bash Taylor for him not being physically attracted to Olandria. But Taylor, babe, if you watching this, let me tell you why you got bashed, okay? You were bashed, in my opinion, and on my side of TikTok, you were bashed because of the way that you went about it. It's the way that you went about it. I honestly feel like you low-key used my girl. You used Olandria. You used Olandria to drag you through the show. She literally carried you to the show. She is the reason why you made it as far as you did. Now, I I do agree with the fact that, yeah, you were there to find love too. So this is not me by any means saying that you should have stayed in something that you knew, you know, wasn't gonna fulfill you in the long run. That's not me saying that at all. But why were you faking and shaking? Why were you faking and shaking like you really fucked with Olandria, and then when the next best thing came running through the door and showed interest in you, I just don't like that. I don't like how you did her, Taylor. I don't. It was, to me, it was very sneaky. It was like conniving, and that's why that girl Olandria, she went the fuck off on you, because the things that you were showing her was not all the things that you came out and said. And I think she just recently made a statement. Maybe they're just now watching back the show. She recently made a statement and was like, I had no idea that Taylor was not attracted to me. Like, in the house, he never showed me that he was not attracted to me. Like, he was always just doing sweet things. He was so sweet, so nice. Like, one breath we can say, you know, they doing what they gotta do for the money. But I feel like that compromises the integrity of the game. Like, if you want people to tune in and be invested, I just feel like stuff like that compromises the integrity of the game. Because if we gonna start feeling like all of this is just for money, I feel like y'all gonna eventually lose viewers. If people gonna put Love Island in the category of the rest of reality TV, you know how some people feel like our reality TV is fake? It's because you got people doing shit like that, like using people just to be on the show, like to stay on the show. With Olandria, when Clark came in, you could clearly see that's what was going on. And I don't blame my girl for being upset. And some people, like, I seen commentary on TikTok and they were like, well, she should have known. She should have known, because Taylor, he never seemed that invested in her. But y'all have to understand too, we're getting bits and pieces of their day. I feel like Olandria is such a strong and powerful woman within herself. I don't feel like she ever would have stayed with somebody, stayed coupled up with somebody that she felt like was showing her no interest at all. Yes, we can say he wasn't affectionate to her, like she was wondering why he wasn't kissing her and stuff like that, but at the same time she also respected the fact that he was not all over her, because she told him, you know, she moves at a slower pace. So I feel like in her mind she just thought he was respecting her boundaries. Clark comes in, and honestly, while I do have my feelings about Taylor, y'all, I don't feel like he should have been eliminated because he found Clark. I don't feel like them two should have been eliminated, because once again, I'm saying this is compromising the integrity of the show. And I feel like by letting America like have so much control over that, we're automatically gonna pick our favorites. We're gonna set aside the fact that, okay, who has the best connection, and we're gonna pick the people that we like off the rip. What we saw, Taylor and Clark had an amazing connection. They had that that spark that should have been with Olandria in our eyes, but Taylor and Clark had it. I don't feel like they should have went home, because like I said, that's just the name of the game. Like, yeah, that was messed up how he did, but it's the name of the game. Like, he coupled up with somebody who he could see himself with, but for that you got sent home for it. So I actually feel like he played the game right. He went about it the wrong way, but he played the game right. Now, my feelings on Clark, Clark. I mean, all the girls were beautiful. All the girls were beautiful. Could never take that away from them. But Clark just didn't give me nothing. Like, she gave nothing. She was just there. It was like all that conversations was in slow motion. So I understand America when they say like, I don't see it. But like I said, it's bits and pieces chopped up. So I guess what we saw was like pulling teeth, like a conversation that they was pulling teeth to have. But I guess to them, it was amazing. Let's move on. Amaya, Papaya, and Chris. No, is his name Chris? What is his name, y'all? Okay, anyway, Amaya and her man. Y'all don't kill me for this. Please don't kill me for this, because I don't mean no harm by it. I think Amaya is super sweet. I think she's so cute, but I just didn't see the Amaya hype. Don't relax. I did not see the hype. Okay, so my niece was telling me it's because she's so real and she says what other people are scared to say. Y'all, what did she say? What did she say, y'all? Because first of all, we could barely understand what my girl was saying. Y'all, are we gonna talk about it or are we gonna talk about it? What, like when she went off on Shelly for going after Ace, like what is it? I don't see it. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like Amaya is a genuine person. I feel like she would be a great friend to have. I actually don't understand how she became America's favorite, because to me it was like Amaya was a little emotionally unstable, like, and people love to label Huda that, but y'all, Amaya was that too. And I feel like that's why now they're such good friends, because y'all are both emotionally unstable. Like, it was a point where Amaya was crying like every freaking episode. Like during that little game where they put what they felt about each other in the mailbox, y'all, why did that make Amaya cry? I don't know. It was just like a bit annoying. I was just like, girl. I digress though. Congratulations to Amaya and your man. Like, your man actually looked up. And I think he knew that too. I don't know, y'all. It's giving calculations. But nevertheless, congrats. Now, y'all, I feel like I done saved the best topic for last. My girl, Hurricane Huda. So, let me just start out by saying that I was a Huda fan. I was a Huda stan. I wanted my girl to win. I thought she was so fine. I thought she was bad to the bone. Aside from Ace and Shelly, I thought Huda was bad. Like, I wanted them to win. I stopped wanting Shelly. Like, I stopped rooting for Shelly as hard when the whole heart rate challenge came out, and I felt like they kind of did the most with Huda. I still loved Shelly, but then recently some other stuff came out that she may have done the most. So I don't know, I just didn't know what to feel in that moment. I never stopped liking Shelly. I just thought it was a bit mean girlish, but like I said, it could have been the way it was edited. Apparently the producers didn't show everything, so all of that can take into account. So, you know, but like I said, I never stopped liking Shelly. I always liked Shelly, and like I said, I'm rooting for everybody black. I'm rooting for everybody black. So aside from Ace and Shelly winning, I wanted Huda and Chris to win. So let's start, like, okay, Huda and Jeremiah. I do feel like Jeremiah let the guys manipulate him, but I do also feel like Huda played a part in that, because when he actually was taking up for him, I mean for their relationship, she was kind of like doing the most, and she would just be on him like 24/7. Huda is a crash out. And coming from a former crash out, I feel like Huda has got to relax. Like, just even going forward in her future relationships, like, you have to chill. I feel like Huda is the type of person that constantly looks for reassurance. She constantly looks for validation with men. I know women like that, and so that's why, y'all, I honestly feel like the Huda hate is forced. I don't know, I feel like it's forced. I feel like it's forced because I feel like all of us have a little Huda in us. Like I said, hello, former crash out here. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like that neediness and needing to hear from your man, needing to see acts of service, needing to see just that you're into me, like, constantly. I feel like we all have a little Huda. So I just feel like the hate is forced a little bit, because I feel like everybody just like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I'm not this. It's cut it. You just acted like Huda last week. Why you lying? I feel like now they tried to pin like Huda and Shelly against each other and like say it was like a race thing. Like, Huda thought she was gonna be the baddest one in there. Huda thought she was gonna be the most exotic one. I honestly don't feel like it's a race thing. I just feel like Huda probably did think she was gonna be the baddest one. Like, body, teeth, face eats down. She probably thought she was gonna be like, you know, but do I think it's a race thing? I don't. Everything don't have to be a race thing, y'all. I don't think it was that. I just think that Huda is extra needy and she needs that reassurance and validation from men. And getting out of that just honestly comes with age. It comes with growth. Like, you gotta grow through things. Literally, you have to grow through things. Like, nobody comes out perfect. So I feel like when Huda watches things back, I feel like her behavior will start to change when it comes to men. Like, that's just what I feel like. Get off my girl Huda. Okay, y'all, I'm done with my face. I guess I'll come back when I got my fit on. Fit of the night. Y'all see good. It's a little dark, but I got this top from Fashion Nova. I think bottoms from Fashion Nova too, and they're super long. They are definitely tall girl friendly. Let's get into it, babes. Just like very much tea with a little commotion for the bag. Okay, guys, thank you so much for getting ready with me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.